Esav had been out for Yaakov's blood. In desperation, Yaakov fled from his brother. He spent 20 years trying to deal with his crooked father-in-law Lavan. But the moment had come when Yaakov, accompanied by his 11 sons, was going to have to face off with his brother, head on. He didn't know how things would pan out. Esav was armed and accompanied by 400 strongmen. But just perhaps the many years apart had softened his heart. The Torah describes the pivotal moment when they finally encountered each other. The Torah says, "And Esav ran towards him and embraced him, and he fell on his neck and kissed him." Sounds like a great moment of brotherly love, right? Well, not exactly. Most primary age children will tell you that there's more to the story. You see, the Medrash tells us that Esav actually intended on harming Yaakov with a bite to his neck, but miraculously Yaakov's neck turned hard as marble, and Esav was left with nothing but a few missing teeth. Where does this explanation come from? The verse seems to imply that this was an act of brotherly love, nothing less. Our sages explain that there are people who are all smiles on the outside, but on the inside mean no good. When this kind of person gives a kiss, for the recipient, it is actually nothing more than a bite. Yaakov perceived from Esav's actions and accompanying troops that his kiss was far from genuine. He may have been smiling on the outside, but on the inside, he was completely unchanged. Yaakov saw through Esav, and so for him, it felt more like a bite than a kiss. Kids can be very demanding. They live in a world where they are exposed to, on a daily basis, to new gadgets, new phones, and toys that all their friends seem to have. And they ask us, why should we miss out? We also want these things. Why should we be denied? Why should we also not go to the exciting places that our friends go to on the weekends? Why should we not have the phones and toys that they have? And the easiest route is often to just grant them their wishes. But we've got to realize that spoiling our kids and giving them everything that they want may appear to be a kiss, but it is in fact more of a bite than a kiss. It may come across as an act of love, but in truth it is the kind of sweetness that could give a toothache. If we want our kids to be happy, selfless and kind individuals, then we've got to give, but give with limits. This is how we care for their overall well-being. This is a true kiss. Good Shabbos.